Mm-hmm. Good evening, people. I'm glad to be home from Chicago. It was beautiful. I had a wonderful time. I enjoyed myself. Okay? And I'm hoping everybody is safe amidst the tornado warning and all the little weather adversary BS that's going on right now. But I would like to address something that I discovered and bothered me so thoroughly when I went to Chicago. So, of course, I'm not going to go to Chicago without skating. Like, what kind of skater would I be if I went out of town and didn't go skating? Like, who does that, right? So, we go to the Friday night session, and the Friday night session is like some 13 and up session or something. It's supposed to be a bunch of little kids. And the rink, it's Linwood, is freaking huge. So let's discuss the fact that the Chicago skaters are ridiculously spoiled just based off of the fact that their rinks are huge. Well, Linwood is huge. Linwood, a.k.a. Sweetwater, is huge. Ridiculously huge. Anyways, more to the point. Bro, all their sessions are 4 hours long. At least 4 hours long. Sometimes 5. Every session is 4 hours long, bro. 4 hours. We are lucky. St. Louis is lucky if we get 3 hours on a regular day. And then maybe if they like us, we get 4. On any given day, if you go to a session, if you go to Skate King, you're going to get 3 hours on any given day. 4 hours if it's a special occasion. If you go to Coach Light, you're going to get your 2.5 hours, which isn't really any time to say it, because if you get there on time, you're still going to spend 15 minutes, talking, running your mouth, putting your skates on. Bro, they get 4-hour sessions. They are so spoiled with their 4-hour sessions that, like, the skaters don't even get there until the halfway mark of the session. So anyways, we're in the skate session, I'm skating, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just, like, looking a little bit because everybody just JB, and the whole session is JB music, and I don't know nothing about no JB. I just learned something called a buck and roll, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get that together so I can actually learn how to, like, properly do this thing called JB. Anyways, 3 hours into the session, my guy, the session is supposed to be 8 to 12 or like 7 to 11. I don't know. I think it was 8 to 12. Anyways, the session is 8 to 12. 3 hours into the session, they kick everybody with rental skates off the floor. I have never experienced such a blessing in my entire life as this. Like, do you understand? What do you mean? These people paid the same amount for the session as the people with their own skates, and they get 3 hours, and we get an extra hour to ourselves? What? They kicked everybody. They made an announcement. The DJ was like, at this time, it's time to turn in your rental skates. Get off the floor, you little nigglets. It's a real nigga's time. And I was like, yes, praise him. Praise him. I felt that in my spirit. And I was over here like, why don't we do this back home? Like, it was beautiful. It touched my spirit. Then they broke down the floor between men's skate and women's skate for a little bit too. My only problem with that is, this is the thing I learned about JB. So Chicago skaters and skate on, like, if there's like 10 levels of speed, you know what I'm saying, 1 through 10, 1 being the slowest, 10 obviously being fastest. Chicago skaters skate on 12 the entire session. Like, as soon as they hit them corners, they start them routines. Boom, 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 boom. The whole session is like on 12. So then they decide to do a slow set a couple of times throughout the session, and they doing a slow set, and it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? They doing a slow set, and these Chicago skaters do not know how to skate slow. The OGs do, but the younger Chicago skaters apparently really don't know how to skate slow. Because they're dipping, you know what I'm saying? And they're still dipping on, like level 8. You know what I'm saying? Not like level 5 or 4. Like, there's like dipping fast. And I'm over here like, slow the hell down. It's a slow song. The song is on level 2. You skate on level 2 or level 3 or something. They like going ham the whole session. It was beautiful, and I was lost and confused, behind some of these routines. The footwork is amazing. I just want to say to Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh my God, let's not even talk about the sessions for a second. Let's talk about the freaking highway. Let's talk about the highway for a second. Why the heck do they have these things that I didn't know that they had until this weekend. They have these things, like these random little bits on the highway called Oasis. And basically, like, it's a place and you can go get off the highway and hop on there real quick, and it's like a little strip that goes across from one side of the highway to the other side of the highway, and it's got like restaurants and bathrooms and like Starbucks or McDonald's or like all these different little whatevers in it, and like people from the street can access it and get onto it, and there's like 3 or 4 of them. Like, I'm moving to Chicago. I'm not, but I'm definitely going to go to Chicago more often. I wish they didn't play JB the whole session. But I understand that, like, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. You know what I'm saying? But it was lit. The whole night was lit. Chicago was lit. The skate session was lit. I skated as much as I could the whole time. I couldn't really do, St. Louis stuff because you can't really... They have like a designated time to skate backwards, and you really can't skate backwards unless you're like that nigga when you're JBing, because like you got 1,010,000 people flying at you on 12 the whole time, and I'm just not trying to die. And then they don't look out for each other the way we do here. It's like every man for themselves type of thing. Like, if you die, you die, and I can't really get down with that because I'm not trying to die. So, you know what I'm saying? I practiced some things. I did my little moves, you know what I'm saying? I learned, the buck and roll, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Cross buck and roll, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That way I can learn how to do this. That way when I go to Chicago, I don't stand there and look like a total noob like I did last night. Because I'm the only one during the goddamn backward skate that is slowing all the way down. So, of course, I look like an outsider because, again, I am an outsider and I don't JB. But it was still lit regardless. And I'm tired because there was traffic because of the weather and lane closures. So, I've been on the road way longer today than I should have been. I should have been home by 4 o'clock. And I'm just now getting to my house. My dog is barking. I am tired. Peace and blessings to you all.